Warning: the following video is raw and unscripted. Ranting and rambling may occur. Viewer discretion is advised.
Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Josh from Nightmare on Woodsboro Lake. Today I'm doing a spoiler-free quick review of the 2013 Eli Roth movie, The Green Inferno. Now, I'd heard some things about this film before going into it, and I didn't look too much into it. I wanted to, just experience it for the first time without like a bunch of spoilers or anything. And I will not spoil this for you. Like I said, it's spoiler free. The film revolves around a young girl played by Lorenza Izzo. And her character's name is Justine in the movie. She is a freshman in college, and it starts out, in the classroom. They're talking about like a culture, like I think in Africa, about what they do to like this kind of, not, I don't want to say ritual, like this kind of rite of passage kind of thing for like women over in Africa. And she has like an ethical argument about like them going through that. And there's this young gentleman who is listening, and like he seems to be like interested in what she has to say. So he invites her to this like activist group, and she seems really interested. They plan to go, I think it was to Peru, if I remember correctly. So she gets brought into this like plan to go to Peru and fight against, or not Peru, that was like the Amazon or something. I don't remember. Tiny details sometimes escape me. I know they were going, over near the rainforest, and we're trying to stop this like land development and this corporation that was trying to like tear down a bunch of the forests. So them obviously being activists, they want to go over there and chain themselves to the equipment and like risk their lives, because there is militia involved with this development going on. So they all get it worked out and get a private plane over there and go to stop this development going on. And literally it goes from, because like I said, I don't want to spoil a bunch of stuff, but it goes from just being this protest to something much, much worse. I'm sure if you've seen any trailers or like movie posters or anything, yes, they do come into contact with a reclusive tribe out there, and things get really bad. Shit really hits the fan. So it's legitimately about a young girl who wanted to become like an activist of sorts and stand up, for ethical reasons, who literally gets what she, wished for, and thrown right in the middle of it, and ends up meeting like an indigenous reclusive tribe that things don't go well. We'll just say that. But it was really enjoyable. I'd have to say that all the actors were really good in this. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't recognize a lot of them. There was one, remember his name here, Daryl Sabara. Um, I just always will see him as the kid from Spy Kids, Junie. Um, no matter how much he's grown up. Um, I also really enjoyed watching him getting his shit rocked in Halloween by young Michael Myers when he, you know, picked on the wrong kid, dude. You do not pick on the future psycho. um, he gets just frickin' bludgeoned to death with a goddamn log. Um, but yeah, it was great to see him. He always plays interesting characters and stuff that he plays. I mean, he's come a long way from being a whiny little kid in Spy Kids, lovable yet annoying. Um, but in this one, he's part of the activist group and um, a partaker in the marijuana. Um, but yeah, it was cool to see him again. He's like one of the only few. There was like I think one other guy that I recognized, but relatively unknown to me cast, or at least people that I couldn't place, which is great. But I think they did really good. There's a lot of good use of practical effects in this film. It was pretty graphic in a lot of scenes and got pretty gory. Like I said, they had a pretty good use of practical effects. There was one scene, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but had horrible CGI. Like, we've come such a long way, but it was not very good. That's like my one big quarrel was like, which isn't even a big quarrel, it's more of a nitpick, but the CGI was kind of shitty. So, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the plot, enjoyed the acting, enjoyed the use of practical effects, because I know there's some movies that rely heavily on like CGI kills, and I don't know, some of them have gotten better than others with how smooth the CGI is. Like, it blends well nowadays in some films, but yeah, this one did not age well. But yeah, I mean, I summed it up real quick. Girl wants to be an activist of some sort, gets with an activist group, ends up in the rainforest area, meets an indigenous tribe, shit hits the fan. All you need to know. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's definitely worth the watch at least once. I'd probably watch it again because, like I said, I enjoyed it. But it might not be everyone's cup of tea. And if I was to give this a rating, we're going to go with like a school grade since she's a college kid. But I would definitely give this a B minus. It was pretty good. Was it anything that blew my mind? Not really, but it was pretty good for what it was. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in and hearing me out. Once again, that movie is The Green Inferno. It is on Netflix, so give it a watch if you haven't. If you have, or once you get a chance to watch it, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. All right, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. You know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I'm just glad to be part of this community. All right. Have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you guys later.
Over.